let's just jump straight into it. It was an early kickoff for a particular Manchester United.
I'm
I'll be honest with you. I don't think
you can skip my game. I'm fixing my lights. We'll cover mine next week. Don't worry.
Definitely get the.
Yeah.
Convenient. Even Justin. Shameless, Jamie.
And Justin watches my streams, bro. Justin, don't do me like that.
And because United got stung by the bees. I would have predicted. I think we actually did both predict a United win.
Yeah.
What went wrong, bro?
Like the saying is, never back the early kickoff, bro. That's all I can say. It's honestly,
Top 10 Mahatma Gandhi quotes of all time.
never back the early kickoff. But yeah, it was a bad performance all around. First of all, Papa Amorim, why are we signing goalkeepers if we're not going to play them? That's what I want to know. We're signing Lemons, but we're playing Binder. I don't know.
Jamie, let's get down to it though. Like, realistically, let's cut all the nonsense, right? I come in here just to go straight shooting, right?
Yo, bro's interrogating
When
me
the hell is Papa Amorim, right? When the hell is he gonna get his P45?
Oof.
Bro, I'm lost for words, bro. I genuinely don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say. What we need. I'm just a hopeless fan now. 1 week is good. We beat Chelsea. The next week, I don't know. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Hamza. I'm coming for you, bro. You wouldn't shit last week.
It's not time.
But yeah, back to the performance. Absolutely shocking. It's like what we said in previous weeks. 1 week we play well, the next week we rubbish. It's like no consistency within the team. So
I'm just happy that the ex-Liverpool man stepped up. Keller saving a penalty. Anderson, I think, got an assist. All the Liverpool ex-players were doing well there.
Yeah, I mean, we can't escape you guys.
If Igor Thiago is like, fantasy team now, though, that's like.
I was about to say Igor Thiago, bro. I think he's like 6 million only.
Yeah, he's cheap, and he's got the same amount of goals as Haaland. And when Bruno stepped up for the pen, I was just shouting at this screen saying, he scores. Like, obviously he scores. He missed one, obviously he scores. And then he missed. Yeah. And I was just like, Khalas, bro,
But also, I mean, I'm not making excuses, but since when can we make substitutions when a penalty is about to happen? You can't even do that on FIFA. How can you do that in the Premier League? What do you mean? Since when is that?
There's back-to-back penalties now. I guess this guy's momentum or his flow got interrupted twice in a row now.
Exactly. There was a long time between the penalty given and him taking it, right?
Yeah, and then they delayed it even longer for the sub. Guys, there's an agenda against us.
my main question is also like that formation and that system, because Ruben Amorim said in the interview, when he wins then no one mentions the system, but when he loses then everyone wants to mention the system. But that system, why can't he get it right? Oliver Glasner uses almost the exact same system, a 3-4-3, but he seems to be undefeated in the Premier League, whereas United they can't even string 2 games in a row where they win.
I wouldn't say it's a system, if I'm being very honest with you. Like it's our caliber of players. Because at that level, everyone should be at least decent enough to play. And I'm going to go back to Grimsby. We could have played with 2 at the back and we should have won that game. So it's the caliber of players at the end of the day. I don't know. Like Wayne Rooney said, I think it was during the week, he said we lack players with character. We don't have that mentality anymore. We have Bruno and Cunha. That's it. Other than that, like, who do we have that really is going to fight for the badge?
Yeah. I think Rooney as well, in that same interview, he said United, actually, the soul of Manchester United is gone. It's not the same club anymore, unfortunately.
That's what I'm saying, bro. But 30 years down the line, we'll win something, I guess.
I can't believe, it's coming. It's already going for how many years now? 2012 was the last time Manchester United won
over
the
10.
league. Yeah, tough times. But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you want to touch on there. Brentford, obviously, I personally predicted them to go down. And now they're looking quite good as well, because as much as United are obviously iffy, they have a very good spine. That Igor Thiago is looking like someone that can actually step up for them as well. Don't forget that they got Otaro, I think, from Bournemouth, ex-Bournemouth player. So they're strengthened. As much as they got rid of Wissa and Burmo, they're looking decent.
I don't know how Mboma was not embarrassed. That guy, he went back home and he did nothing.
But yeah, Hamza, I don't know if there's any other Manchester United captaincy options for you, because I saw the fan base actually online when I was looking at the reactions after that loss. It looked like a lot of people were saying even Bruno is not even captain worthy anymore. Like, what's your thoughts on that?
I don't know, man. Like, ever since I saw Mason Mount play left wing back against Grimsby, I'm like, this guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing. You know, like I the last time Chelsea won a Premier League was when we played 3-4-3, and obviously Amorim did amazing against Farmers, like with Gyökeres up top in a 3-4-3 in Sporting, their first in their first league in a long period of time, right? So obviously it can work, but like you can see when Ugarte plays, they skip Ugarte when they have the ball, right? So you're right, Jamie. The personnel isn't there for him, but it's almost like Cunha was unbelievable last year. He goes into this team and he can't trap the ball for a second, and Buemo the same. He can't get shots off. Like to me, it's just like absolutely painingly obvious that the manager just is not right for this system. You cannot get rid of 20 players. You can only really get rid of the manager. And I think the way, like, bro, that guy who has the really long hair, right? That United Stand or United Strand guy, right?
Oh, yes, United Strand.
Yeah. I feel so bad for that guy, because he's going to have the longest hair in the world, right? If Amorim stays for another 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, bro. He needs to go Umrah, bro. That's what that guy needs to do. Like, and you just get rid of the manager, have a system that actually works, and then you'll be all right. But like, yeah, man, is this really worse than Eric Ten Hag? Is this I see prop on TikTok of people doing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer like tributes. I'm like, bro, when Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was there, like, bro, I'll be honest, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. And if you're tributing that, then you really are in the mire. So yeah, I think the manager has to go, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jamie, anything to say? Amorim in?
Yeah, you can be neutral, yeah. No, but I see what Hamza's saying. Like, I agree with it to a certain extent, but how many managers can we go through? Like, we've had Mourinho, we've had Van Gaal, we've had Ten Hag, we've had Oli, we've had Van Nistelrooy. Okay, I know he was like interim, but like, how many managers do we have to go through?
But you're Manchester United, right? Like, you can't finish. Like, it would actually be a travesty if you finish 12th or 13th. Like, we can't. At the start of the season, people are like, yeah, 8th. Man United fans out here saying like 8th, 9th. Bro, like 8th or 9th. Yeah. 8th or 9th. As like your ceiling. That's when back 5 years ago, we would shame Arsenal. We would absolutely batter them and bruise them. Every single big team would just be like, what the hell are you doing being an 8th? You're 15th. I don't even know where the hell you are in the table now. I think actually you might be above City. I don't know. Who knows? But it's like you cannot be 12th or 13th. You're Manchester United. Like, you're Manchester United. You cannot be 12th or 13th. So, yeah, I think you guys have to be super short term and get a manager who will actually be like decent in the now.
But who would you? What would your recommendation be then? Because it has to be someone that knows man management then. Because
I mean, the ones that I would go for would be either Antonio Raiola or Oliver Glasner. Could you get those guys out of their clubs? Probably not. It'll be difficult. But at the end of the day, you're Manchester United, right? So I think the manager has had more than enough time. And his biggest problem, to be honest, Jamie, in my opinion, was coming in November. Like, he should never have joined at that time, because that's too long of a period without the team that you want and the players that can play in the position that you want to play them, for you to have like a transition. Like, if he came in February, then February to May doesn't leave a sour taste in the mouth. But November to May, playing terribly, losing to Spurs in the final, like that is like, bro, he lost fans before he'd even had a transfer window. You know what I mean? So yeah, he wasn't
I was just gonna say on that, then, like, you can look at it from that perspective, but then you can also look at it from another perspective of this guy has had the longest preseason ever, and just look at it from this season alone. And this season alone, he's showing so many signs of inconsistency. How can he have such a good performance against Arsenal, an okay performance against Chelsea, But look at the smaller teams they're versing and they can't seem to show up. It's almost like there's an arrogance of like, okay, we can't win the smaller teams. They don't end up winning them. Oh, it's a big team. Let's actually show up for the big games. That was just my input in there.
But I still believe it.
Anyone else this season?
We beat. Who did we play?
Burnley. Last minute.
Yeah.
Last minute winner against Burnley.
Right.
At home. That says a lot also.
Hey, Liverpool got scraped a Burnley win.
Away. A tough more, bro.
But yeah, I think we can't like solely just blame a manager. I think it's a club in general. Like players, again, like you said, as Man United, you should be playing. You should have that mentality about you already. Where if a manager tells you to do this formation, okay, in the game, adjust at least. Like you're a professional, you should know how to play in a specific formation, and you should know how to be beating these smaller teams. So I think it's a combination of manager, player mentality. I don't know. I think we just take everything for granted.
But the Premier League's hard, right? Like a team could beat any team at any given time, right? Like I know City beat Burnley 5-1 in the end, but they were giving them a good game for a while, right? And this is supposed to be like the worst team in the league against arguably one of the best teams in the league, right? So Brentford aren't like scrubs. And I don't think it's just Brentford. Like if it was just a Brentford game, then you can go, yeah, where did the play go badly, right? And I think Luke Shaw, to be honest, I think Luke Shaw's all right, Like I was his biggest hater last year, but he's actually been, in my opinion, okay, right? I don't know why I'm picking him out. It's just like a random example of a guy who's playing all right. But it's just like this consistent for the last 9, 10, 11 months of win one, draw one, lose one again, then win. It's like, what? You can't do anything with that. You actually cannot do anything with just... Like this guy cannot get results. If you can't get results, you don't move your club forward, right? And you're in a position now where you can just go further and further and further down. And it's like, you can avoid that, in my opinion. You can really avoid that.
Yeah. I mean, like Arsenal.
It's being a dead horse, isn't it? It's like, what can you say, right? It's just like, yeah.
It's literally because 1 week we're good, the next week we're like, not even average. We're below average. And it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back at this point. So honestly, we just have to wait and see. We can't blame owners anymore. We got the money in. I genuinely don't know. I think we need to invest in our academy prospects and just aim for like 5 years and then hope for the best at this point.
Loki, that's what kickstarted. I would like say that's what really kickstarted the dynasty for Manchester United, is it? The class of 192.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I still stand by it. Our biggest mistake was selling Greenwood. I still stand by that. I will stand by that until my last breath. Our biggest mistake was selling Greenwood. That guy was our best player.
I think there might have been a political reason for that one.
But still, loan him out. And what? It's done now. He's cooking for Marseille. That's what they won yesterday.
As Greenwood a footballer. Yeah. No, he was
our best attacker. He was our best attacker.
He could definitely attack, for sure. Okay, no, fair enough. I guess now we'll only have to wait and see if making this guy get all the time in the world is the right call by the end of the season. Because I would personally say back-to-back seasons, if United finish below 10th, there's no reason to give him time. There's no trust the process whatsoever. I know United fans also...
I think by the end of this season, if we're not like in Europe at least, then...
Would you give him to the end of the season, James?
I personally would. I'm tired of like chopping and changing managers. I feel like, okay, give him benefit of the doubts. What's the worst that can happen? Honestly, what's the worst? If you're getting relegated, then send him. But what's the worst that can happen? It's not like...
but Jamie is right also. Jamie is right though, because the reason why I guess United is they chose the wrong manager to give the time towards, because United obviously they have Jose come in, he has a different style of play. The players that are currently there don't suit his style of play. He buys some players, he's not completely done with the squad, he gets sacked. And the next manager comes in, gets a squad that doesn't suit his system, makes these signings, doesn't complete his squad, he gets sacked. You know what I'm saying? So it's never ever to the point where, like, let's say Arteta, for example, right now, where he's fair enough, he's got 7 years now, I think, coming up in December. But Arteta had the time to build a squad that he needed, or even a starting 11. that starting 11 allowed him to compete. I won't say win trophies because we all know the situation with Arsenal. But you need to be in a position where you can start competing, and you need to give a manager that time. I just think y'all chose the wrong guy. Even Eric Ten Hag low-key could have been that guy to give time towards.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's like I'm tired of just a manager does bad, send them. It's like, okay, give one guy a chance. If not, yeah, move on.
Yeah. Trust the process.